With the end of the Bad Batch fast approaching, fans' attentions are turning towards what's next. Well, strap in and ignite your lightsabers as the breadcrumbs have been scattered throughout the entirety of Season 3.
If Omega did have that potential, she'd have to be trained.
However, the signs are pointing towards the next show being far darker than anything we've seen in Star Wars before.
Let's just say, I'm good at my job.
So hold on to your helmets as we dive into the animated galaxy far, far away, uncovering the hidden clues within the Bad Batch Season 3, piecing them together and painting a picture of what the next long-running animated Star Wars show needs to nail. Whether you're a Jedi Master or a Padawan learner, join us as we theorize, analyze, and geek out over the future of Star Wars animation. Hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video, and of course subscribe to the channel if you'd like to catch more. With all of that out of the way, let's get into it.
You're not the usual Imperial, Descend.
I'm here to inspect the specimen. Who I am is none of your concern.
Toto, bring out the kid.
Star Wars: The Bad Batch isn't just a show, it's a galactic journey that's taken us from the thrill of victory to the agony of defeat. Season 3's latest thrillers, Identity Crisis and Point of No Return, have set the stage for a final that's shaping up to be more explosive than a Death Star detonation. The Empire's relentless pursuit of Project Necromancer and the resurrection of Palpatine has shown they'll burn the galaxy to get their way, especially when it comes to hunting down Omega. But let's hit the hyperdrive and talk about the heart of the show. It's not just about Clone Force 99's blaster blasting escapades anymore, it's morphed into an epic saga of the highs and lows of the human and clone experience, dealing with themes like grief, loss, and hope that resonate across the stars. And while some episodes might feel like we're stuck in the swamps of Dagobah,
My home, slimy, my home this is!
others have been pivotal in expanding the Star Wars universe, tying threads from the Clone Wars to the sequels, and even the New Republic's tales on Disney+. It's clear that the Bad Batch has become the force that binds the galaxy together, enriching not just our beloved squad's narrative, but the entire Star Wars lore. Now let's talk about the dark side of things. The return of CAD Bane. This notorious bounty hunter is still out there, snatching Force-sensitive kids for the Empire's sinister projects. Bane's reputation as a top-tier hunter is chillingly confirmed as he continues to deliver these children to the Empire's Advanced Science Division. It's a stark reminder that the shadows of the dark times still loom large over the galaxy. So what's next for our heroes and our villains? Well, with Visage Ventress entering the fray, offering a guiding hand to Omega and the gang, and teasing their own mysterious future, we're strapped in for a ride that promises to be as unpredictable as a game of Sabacc with Lando.
Nobody's in the seat that I ain't taking from.
Now, whilst there are many highlights from the season I could have mentioned, I picked Ventress and Bane out for a reason, and it's because they seamlessly fit in with another Star Wars story that, like Project Necromancer, is also being developed across multiple different projects. Those of you that watched the Obi-Wan Kenobi show or played Jedi Survivor will be familiar with a secret underground operation known as the Hidden Path. Now, slicing into the galaxy's underbelly, the Hidden Path and Project Necromancer are two narratives weaving through the Star Wars tapestry like a pair of X-Wings on a trench run. This covert lifeline for Force sensitives is a beacon of hope in the galaxy, where using the Force is pretty much like painting a target on your back. It's a tale of survival against the relentless hunt of Vader's Inquisitors, where even the legendary Kenobi himself finds solace and allies in this secret network. The stakes are high, and the Hidden Path isn't just a plot device, it's become a cornerstone of storytelling in the Star Wars universe. It's the thread that connects the tragedy of Order 66 to the resilience of characters like Kel Kestis, who's out there turning planets into sanctuaries for the hunted. Now flip the holocron to Project Necromancer. It's the dark mirror of the Hidden Path, a sinister cloning scheme hatched by Palpatine to cheat death itself. To get the Ruler 2, Palpatine's out there playing the long game through immortality. This project isn't just about cloning, it's about ensnaring the essence of the dark side within a vessel teeming with midichlorians. And the Empire's method? Well, that's a galaxy-wide manhunt for Force-sensitive children, a grim reminder that the light of hope cast by the Hidden Path is shadowed by a darkness that's all too eager to extinguish it. So what's the endgame here? The Hidden Path is the light's gambit against the dark. It's the resistance against the relentless tide of the dark side, and it's the story we're all here to witness unfold. So as the Bad Batch gears up for its grand finale, we're not just saying goodbye to Clone Force 99's harrowing escapades, we're on the cusp of a new era of Star Wars storytelling, and that's why it's important to zero in on the notorious CAD Bane. This guy makes Boba Fett's Imperial shenanigans look like child's play. Season 3 has peeled back the layers of the galaxy's underbelly, revealing Bane's chilling enterprise, snatching Force-sensitive kids for a paycheck. It's a grim business, and Bane's dealings have become the dark cornerstone of Project Necromancer at Mount Tantus. And here's the kicker, Bane's conversation with Dr. Emery Carr in episode 10 sends a clear message. What we've seen on screen is just the tip of the asteroid. He's been at this game for a long time, and his skills in child abduction are as sharp as ever. The galaxy's most infamous bounty hunter isn't hanging up his blaster anytime soon, especially with the Empire's credits flowing. It's a stark reminder that in the Star Wars universe, the battle between light and dark is never just black and white. So as we brace for the end of one chapter and dawn of another, one thing's for certain: CAD Bane's shadow will loom large, a constant threat in the ongoing saga of the Star Wars animated universe. Now, we can't highlight CAD Bane's return without addressing one of the biggest buzz moments of this season. Asajj Ventress's return from the shadows, Season 3's bombshell, has us all scratching our heads, wondering just how she dodged the grim fate that we thought she met in Dark Disciple. Ventress is playing the long game as well as Bane, testing Omega for force sensitivity and keeping a watchful eye on the Empire's hunt for count-rich targets. But here's where it gets juicier. Jennifer Corbett, the mastermind writer behind the Bad Batch, has let slip that Ventress's tale is far from over. We might not get all the answers by the season's end, but that's just how the holodrama unfolds. Within the ever-expanding galaxy of Star Wars, Omega stands out as a particularly intriguing puzzle piece. Nala Se's experiments with midichlorian injections hinted at a grand design, suggesting that Omega's genetic makeup was engineered to be receptive to the Force. It's a game changer. It isn't just some happy accident, it's a deliberate move in the cosmic chess game that could make Omega a Force-sensitive being. Let's talk midichlorians for a sec. These microscopic life forms don't just hand out Force passes, they're the gateway to his power. Anakin Skywalker's off-the-charts M count made him a Force prodigy, while others like Sabine Wren had to hustle hard to connect with it. So what does this mean for Omega? She's got the potential, but it's raw or it's untapped, like a kyber crystal waiting to be forged into a lightsaber. Now fast forward to the potential endgame for Clone Force 99. If our heroes face a tragic exit, Omega could be left adrift in the galaxy, but here's where Asajj Ventress swoops in, hinting at a future where Omega could be trained in the ways of the Force. It's a narrative path ripe with possibilities, echoing the bittersweet parting of Din and Grogu. Whether Clone Force 99 survives or not, Omega's journey could lead her to a new mentor, setting the stage for a story of growth, discovery, and the eternal dance between the light and the dark. Now, speaking of light and dark, this is where Quinlan Vos comes back into the picture. His tale of love and defiance with Asajj. In the face of the Empire's tyranny, this romance becomes a beacon of hope for the galaxy. With Voss's involvement in the Hidden Path network, as revealed in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, it's not just plausible, but it's also likely that Ventress joined forces with her former flame. Together, they could become the guardians of the galaxy's future, protecting Force-sensitive children from the clutches of the Empire. Imagine the narrative potential as Ventress mentors Omega, whose destiny is intertwined with the Force. Their combined strength could be the fulcrum on which the fate of the galaxy tilts. This duo's journey could be the heart of a new animated series, delving into the clandestine operations of the Hidden Path and their fight against the dark side. And then enter CAD Bane, the embodiment of the threat they face. His notorious history of abducting Force-sensitive children for the Empire makes him the ideal nemesis for the Hidden Path. The breadcrumbs laid by the Bad Batch lead us to this crossroads where the past and future collide. A showdown between Bane and Vos would not only be a nod to their Clone Wars history, but a clash of ideologies with the fate of countless children at stake. I truly believe this is the saga that awaits us, a story of resistance, mentorship, and the eternal struggle between the light and the dark. It's a narrative ripe for exploration, and one that many fans are eager to see unfold. Are you ready for a Star Wars show that dives deep into the Hidden Path, countering the dark designs of Palpatine's cloning project? Sound off in the comments with your thoughts and theories. Let's get the conversation hyper jumping. If you enjoyed today's video, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more galactic content. Till next time, may the Force be with you.